Okay, so what this video is going to be about is you can see the Pancake Viltrox 28mm 4.5 on the Sony A7 IV. But I got a whole bunch of lenses lined up all in a row. I got the new Tamron f2.8 35 to 100. I'm going to see if it can replace any of these lenses right here. So to start off with, there's a 16mm f1.8G. This is the 20mm f1.8G. This is the Viltrox 20mm f2.8. This is the Sony 24mm f2.5G. So if you look at the 2.8 version, anything below, you know what, I think the 24 is 2.8 also, okay? So I take that back. I know the Viltrox is 4.5, 28mm, but this 28mm is an f2, and I love this lens. But I like this lens too, but it's a 2.8, 35. This is the 40mm 2.5 and the 50mm 2.5. I do have the 51.8 also, but I'm going to be comparing these lenses all together to see if I'll probably keep the 28, and then all the other ones, well, the 20 is excellent and the 16 is excellent, but these are below the 35, okay, even the 28mm right there. So there's a 20 for Viltrox, which is my vlogging lens, but this is sharp. It's a 1.8. This is a 2.8. And then, of course, this is a 24mm. So what it comes down to, am I going to keep the 35 2.8? Am I going to keep the 40 2.8? Or 2.5? Or this one 2.5? And it looks like I'm leaning forward that I probably don't need the 35mm f2.8. I love these lenses, okay? They're all great lenses, but sometimes if you carry one lens and then, let's say, a vlogging lens, that's all you need. So it'll come down to, let's say, 16mm. It could be the Viltrox 20mm. It could be the 24mm is not that good for vlogging. The 28 is, because it's an f2, and then of course the 20. So for vlogging, that's good. I can use the 4.5, but I would have to, you know, be in a pretty good lighted area. What I like about it is it's a pancake lens and it's autofocusing. Okay, so that's the video I'm going to be doing today, is trying to compare different shots with all these, and then you'll compare with the 28 or the 35 to 100 Tamron and see if this replaces any of them. So let's get to it. Okay, the one thing I forgot was Viltrox 14mm f4. This is the video part where I describe with what I'm going to show you are the pictures that are full of 14mm and when it's cropped, which I will make it a little bit closer. So anyway, you can see my favorite rocks and stuff right in the corner. So let's take some pictures. So at 16 millimeters, f1.8, this is the Sony G, and this is the video part. So now I'm going to take two pictures, what you see right now, and then it cropped. So this is the Viltrox 20 millimeter at f2.8. So here come the photographs. So this is the 20 millimeter f1.8 G Sony lens. So let's look at the full frame and the cropped photos for this. This is a 24 millimeter G lens at f2.8. So all of these are below the 35, so I'll probably be keeping these. So let's look at the photos. So this is the 28 millimeter Viltrox 4.5. So let's now look at the photos. So I have two favorite lenses. I like the Sony f2 28 millimeter. I think it has a Zeiss lens on it. I'm not sure. And I also like the Sony 55 millimeter f1.8, which is also a Zeiss lens. So I love these two. The 55 is a 1.8. This is an f2. But let's look at the photos. Okay, my dog got a little rough, but this is the 35 millimeter f2.8. So the Tamron, let's see if I can replace it. But this is a Zeiss lens, very small. I love this. So it's even smaller than the 40 millimeter. The smallest lens I have is the Viltrox 28 millimeter 4.5 pancake in lens size. This lens right here is smaller than the 14 millimeter, which is bigger than the 16 millimeter. So, you know, on size and stuff, this is very tiny. And I like this lens quite a bit. So let's look at the photos. So this is the 40 millimeter 2.5 G. So they come in like a trifecta: 24 millimeter, 40 millimeter, and 50 millimeter. So let's look at the photos. So this is the 50 millimeter G. My dog is going crazy. He's running around, having fun in his exercise. So this is 2.5. It's small, and it does less focus breathing, or I should say autofocus noise, than the 1.8 50 millimeter. But I wanted to show this. It's pretty good quality, and it's a small lens. So let's go and look at the photos. So this is the Tamron 35 to 100 f2.8 lens, and I'm going to just be zooming it. So this is 35 millimeter, 50 millimeter, 70 millimeter, 85 millimeter, 100 millimeter. One lens that can do it all. Now I'm going to crop it. So by cropping it also, as I got a button for that, is that 100 millimeter, is that 85 millimeter, this is at 70 millimeter, this is 50 millimeter, and now it's at 35. So what did I decide? Well, it came down to two lenses. The 14 millimeter, it's a Viltrox, it's the f4 FE. It's a okay lens, it's wide enough, but I think the 16 millimeter 1.8, or even the Viltrox 20 millimeter 2.8, uh, unless you're a small person, 14 millimeter is kind of wide. And then the f4, you want something that's good, like a 1.8, that's good. 2.8, it's good. The other question was the 28 millimeter, I'm sorry, the 35 millimeter 2.8 full frame. And the thing is, I still like the 35 too because of the small. So if you have to bring something in, like in a small area where it's dark and stuff like this, it's light, it's compact, and it's a Zeiss lens, I think I'll keep that. If I do get rid of a lens, it would be the 14 millimeter f4. But I'm going to do some more testing and stuff and then decide what I'm going to do. So what you saw was basically the full frame and then cropped to enhance the picture. You see if the sharpness went, when you crop it in, or did it stay the same? And what I did with the Tamron, the 35 to 100, I did the video and then the normal at 35, 50, 70, I think 85, 100. And then I did the crop video and then that too. And that way, when you put in a crop, if you look at the regular size and then the crop, and if you see the sharpness the same, it's a good lens, okay? If you see something that's out of focus or it doesn't look as sharp, then there might be something wrong with the lens. That's my personal belief. So anyway, thank you for watching. Remember, stay safe, keep smiling, and I'll see you next time. Bye, folks. Have a wonderful day.